I'm JD. As you know, this is the channel Idiots on YouTube. I've been thinking a lot lately, and this could be considered a very opinionated sort of thing to say, but people might hate me for it, people might understand. I hope you understand. I'm here to tell you basically today, don't subscribe to my channel. I know it sounds weird. No, there's nothing wrong emotionally or anything. There's nothing sad going on. But I do have a point to why I'm saying that. And the point is, why would anyone subscribe to any channel, really? Like, you know, you like the content that they got on there. Like, but, you know, sometimes maybe you got videos on this one channel that you like to watch where, like, one video is really good and then you subscribe in hopes that each video is going to be just as good as that one was, and then you find yourself not even watching the channel, and it's kind of pointless. Why would you subscribe in the first place? Like, I subscribe to a lot of channels, and you know, there's some I will stay subscribed to, but the reason why I'm asking you guys to not subscribe and maybe unsubscribe to my channel is because you don't know what's going to be coming next. You don't know what's going to be good. Like, what if you subscribed to my channel, like, you know, a year ago, let's say, because you were like, oh, that Nikolai Kozlov character's funny. I haven't done Nikolai since, and anything that I have done has been uploads of old videos that I just never got around to showing you guys. So, yeah, I just don't see the point of being subscribed to me, because, like, one, obviously, there's something wrong where I'm getting more I have more subscribers than I have views. So, like, you know, I have 103, it's not many, it's nothing, really, it's a grain of salt compared to what some channels have. But, I have 103 subscribers, yet I average, like, 12 views. And all I can think is, why does these guys even still subscribe to me? Like, if we go by my average of views, really I should have only 40 subscribers. Maybe even 12, 20. And I just feel I don't deserve them. I don't mean like I deserve more views. I mean, like, I don't deserve to have as many subscribers as I do. Like, it's pointless. I feel like the second my subscription is higher than my views, there's something wrong. And if you're wondering why I stopped doing Nikolai Kozlov sketches, is because it's not that I hate the character. I love the character of Nikolai Kozlov. But the main reason is I just ran out of ideas. Like, I know compared to some people, I'm very early into YouTube, but, like, if we go from when I started my first channel on YouTube, as of next year, I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. And, you know, the track record hasn't been very good. I've never gained more than 110 subscribers on any channel that I've ever done. So believe it or not, Idiots is actually not my first channel. I've had 3 other channels, 4 actually, in the past. And for those of you who don't know, probably where most of the subscribers came from to Nidiots was because Nidiots wasn't always a channel for Nidiots. It originally started as a channel for a band that I was in called Viscera. And when we all went our separate ways, everyone took something on the band, and I asked, you know, can I have the YouTube channel? Because, like, I'm the only one that makes YouTube videos out of us, and they agreed, and I was like, alright, with all due respect, I'm going to rename it Visceral Effects, you know, kind of a nod to Viscera. And then I eventually changed it to Nidiots when I felt like Visceral Effects, you know, wasn't ringing very well. And Nidiots is what I've been calling myself and my group of friends since about 2009. I always just called us the Nidiots. I mean, when I first started doing videos, it was in 2007. 2005, actually. And it was all because of a jackass. I used to try to do stuff that they did, you know, we'd make our own little stunt videos. I mean, like, I don't have the equipment right now to convert all those old videos, but if I was to, I have well over a year's worth of content that I could have uploaded on the Nidiots videos alone. But, anyway, I feel like I can get slightly off topic. I'm just gonna kind of ramble on everything on this. So, in 2005, I started doing videos, and I never had the equipment to convert VHS to upload onto YouTube. Because trust me, if I had that stuff, and I regret that I didn't. I would have been uploading on YouTube back in 2005. That's if YouTube was doing that, then I don't quite remember. YouTube wasn't even really popular in 2005. It wasn't until about 2006 and 7 where the craze kicked in on YouTube. But I did a whole bunch of videos back then, all the way up to 2010. And then I stopped in 2011. I stopped making videos. The reason why is because I didn't have a video camera anymore. And VHS was obsolete. So then I spent that year just editing old videos together. And like, you know, just showing my friends. And then I decided to start a YouTube channel. And I started the YouTube channel before I owned a video camera. So I made this thing because Gangnam Style was a big hit song back then. And I made a Mortal Kombat Gangnam Style stop motion, which is terrible. Because I've never done stop motion before. But then I started like doing stuff from there on, and I was trying to make it the Jackass channel, pretty much, and it sucked. And that channel, if you're wondering, was called JD Productions. And that channel actually has my most viewed videos. But it's not the reason why. It wasn't because I was uploading some cool shit. It's because I happened to get hold of an instrumental version of 96 Quite Bitter Bings by CKY. I upload it, and that's still the most viewed thing. Then I started Nidiot TV. Nidiot TV was pretty good. That was supposed to be the beginning of my real run in YouTube, and I got a converter of VHS to, you know, digital, and I started converting my old Nidiot videos, and that's actually where you can see some of that stuff. And then I uploaded the old MXW stuff, which, as you know now, is a thing that airs on Suplex Network. But the original MXW, I uploaded every episode on Nidiot TV. And I was almost doing it. I had so much content that I only just converted, and it wasn't even a quarter of what I had. But I had enough that I was able to do weekly uploads and just schedule them like this uploads here, this uploads here. And I had enough to do the whole year. But I'm pretty sure back then you couldn't actually do scheduling, so I had to wait till the date to upload it. Or I would upload it and make it private until the date, then I'll make it public. But then I stopped again. Then I got into the band Viscera, and we started that channel. And this channel, Nidiots, was the first time I was like, I'm going to try and make it work. And I was trying to do things that no one saw before, but the problem was, I kind of went through a little bit of a thing where I was trying to get on. I went through a nostalgic phase, where I was trying to do the stuff that we used to do. You know, reunite with the old groups, do occasional little videos, and I started doing these sporadic moment videos, and they were just compilations of whatever I did that week. So like unofficial vlogs, really, and you know, not many people were digging them. I tried to plug people, like there was that Savage BMX, which was on the first episode, and he was pretty good BMX, right? So I figured it'd be cool to get his shit on there, and then splice some of my stuff in. And yeah, nothing was really happening. And then I came into Nikolai Kozlov, and that was where that was probably the most attention I ever got, was while I was doing Nikolai, when we're gone by consistency. And then me and some friends decided to make Emo 2. And to this day, that is still the most viewed video of the Nidiots era of this channel. And for shits and giggles, Chris Jericho, a wrestler, he did this thing that went viral of him saying a little bit of the bubbly. And I made a video on it. It was like Down with the Sickness, but instead it was come on, get a little bit of the bubbly. And that became the most viewed video on my channel. It ranged over 1,000 views in one day. But I noticed there was no escalation in subscribers, and any other video I posted after it still got like 1 or 2 views. And this is going to sound weird, because I know a lot of people, a view is a view. A lot of people in YouTube, it's more important about the subscribers and views than the content itself, and they don't care what it is. They'll re-upload videos just so they can say, oh, I got this many views on this video. Or they'll film themselves reacting to someone else's content to try and get their views up that way. And to be honest, I was insulted that people watched this Chris Jericho video and didn't check out any of the other stuff that I did. So I deleted the video. Because I didn't like the idea that the most viewed thing wasn't something that I created. Like, I put that together, but that is something that, in my opinion, anyone could have done that. And, you know, so I was more insulted than I was happy about getting so many views. Like, at the time when the views were raking in, I was like, oh, this is so good, you know? It's going to put more traffic into it. And really, I slowed down on my uploads after that. And I got bored over a weekend, and I made like a ranking every Mortal Kombat fatality. I did every character on the roster up to that point. This was before Rambo, Rain, and Melina came out. And, you know, I thought maybe that would get some views, but this was something that I was really passionate about. So if they got some views, I would have been happy with that. They got a little bit, but not a lot, but that's... I'm not deleting them because I like having my own personal ranking of them. But recently I've been uploading content and the views have been very dwindled. And this is why I'm now coming back to this, why I think you shouldn't subscribe to my channel. Because there's no point subscribing to a channel that you're not interested in. I mean, like, what's the point of subscribing if you like one video from it? Is it so you can show your friends later? Because there's probably other ways you can do it, just share it on Facebook. Like, the problem with today is, like, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I think if I was uploading onto YouTube what I was doing these days, back in 2007, I personally think I would have been up there with, like, not quite the level of Smosh, but I would have been one of those ones where, like, oh yeah, keep your eye out on this guy. But the problem is YouTube is such an oversaturated market now, due to things like, you know, like, if you are just about to sign into YouTube, like, you know, you're just about to sign up, the home screen, it's no longer it's not about the YouTubers anymore. It's become a studio. And, like, you'll see, like, the first thing you'll see on there is Jimmy Fallon, or, you know, a music video, or movie trailers. Like, YouTube has lost, to me, it's like it's lost its identity now. It's become more of a corporation. Like, in YouTube, you used to be able to upload songs and, you know, not get flagged. And I actually miss the days when you couldn't make money off of YouTube. Because when you couldn't make money off of YouTube, that's when YouTube was, it was a website for the people, you know? It was almost like an alternative to normal TV, like on cable TV or pay TV, whatever you want to call it. But now YouTube it's become such an oversaturated market that, like, it almost feels like, what's the point now? Now, I'm making a new emo movie, Emo 4. And, yeah, there's two reasons why. One is because emo seems to be the most success I have on YouTube. And two, it's a passion project. Like, I love making short films. I don't find, like, I know there are people out there that like watching reactions to videos, and I understand that, you know, that everyone's got their own thing, you know, but reaction videos, they're just not me. And I feel like if I really wanted to, I probably could get the subscribers and views up, but to do that, I have to go against everything that I love to do, and I think that only way you can really find success in YouTube or anything is if you're doing what you love. So that's why you'll never see me doing a reaction video, because, yeah, I get it, that's what everyone does, and that's what gets the views, because you're watching people react to things. But even the reaction videos, like, they don't even feel real anymore. Like, you got people that just choose to exaggerate their emotions to dictate the views of, you know, oh, this is why you should look, because look at how crazily I react to things. Like, and maybe that is their real reaction, but I honestly don't think it is. Like, there's this guy I used to watch, Uncaged Games. And I used to love watching his videos because I felt like his reaction was real. But now they feel so exaggerated and amplified. Like, anyone who really reacts like that is just kind of, I don't know, like, maybe they are real. So I don't want to sound like I'm judging anyone, but I just don't see the point. And that's one of the reasons why you'll never see me do reaction videos. I mean, fuck. If like 6 years from now I've gone and done a reaction video and you guys start commenting on that, like, oh, hey, you said you'll never do reaction videos, trust me, I've hit rock bottom then. And I'm not happy with what's going on. That will be a sign of desperation, but I'm pretty sure that I'll be finished with making videos by the time we get to that phase. But I'm just going to keep making the videos that I want to make, and I'll promote it however I choose to promote it. But, you know, there's no point subscribing to the channel anymore because the content's not going to be released regularly. As you can see, it's slowed down incredibly. And I was trying to get a script taken off recently, like, because as you might or might not know, Emo 1, 2, and 3 are all improvised movies, pretty much. They had a basic story, but that was it. But I actually wrote a script for a movie. It was going to be called Early Birds, and I was promoting it as a short, but the amount of content that I wrote for it, I'm pretty sure it would have been, like, at least 90 minutes long. So it could have been a feature length, but like an independent film. And I was heavily inspired by Clerks when I did it. But the problem was, I couldn't find anyone that wanted to do it. I mean, like, there were people that wanted to do it, but I wanted people that could really act. And I only got like 2 or 3 people that could actually act and would have pulled it off, but I needed more than that. So I ditched it and decided to go with Emo 4 because, like, Emo 4 is meant to be bad. And I enjoy making that because I'm a sucker for cheesy movies. And I feel like I've rambled on now. I'm going to leave this video raw. I'm not going to edit anything out or any snippets. I'm going to leave it as is. I'll probably just, you know, cut the end, cut the start, that's it. Because there was a lot of, you didn't see it because I edited it out, but there was a lot of dicking around with camera, lighting, backdrop. But, oh, you know, I do have a new idea for a Nikolai sketch, and I'm hoping that I'll film it. Like, I have this massive habit of getting a good idea for a sketch, and then I'll forget it because I wouldn't write it down, and then it's gone forever. But, yeah, just, you know, unsubscribe. There's no point sticking around. I'm clearly not making the videos you like. And that's okay. Everyone has their own opinion on things. What I'm making clearly does not interest you guys anymore. And no, this is not me being angry, because I know that we are living in a very, very sensitive world these days. I always have the slogan, fuck them if they can't take a joke. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a backlash on this. I wouldn't be surprised if this became my most viewed video, because it's someone saying, don't subscribe to my channel. Like, who does that? But, you know, you don't like what I'm doing, so just don't subscribe. Like, it's pointless. I mean, what is a subscription anyway? I mean, we live in a world where people beg and, like, they pride themselves on subscriptions. Like, it's almost become, it's more important to have fans than friends these days. And you got someone that's always on Instagram, or on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, if anyone still uses that anymore. And they upload about their daily lives like everyone cares, but it's like, who are you really doing it for? I mean, I think that it's cool being socially connected like this, like, you know, and like with lockdown, I guarantee lockdown 20 years ago would have really sucked because you would have had no connection to any of your friends. You would have been just occupying the phone the whole time. But I think now everyone's craving attention, and that's the problem with, like, I think there's no such thing as the word viral anymore. Viral used to be something. Now you get music videos that have gone viral. What the fuck is that? Like, you haven't gone viral, you've just written a hit. The word viral it doesn't mean anything anymore. But, you know, we live in a world where we have to be okay with that. I mean, who would have thought that, you know, in the generation that I grew up in, like, freedom of speech was the strongest thing you could do. But the funny thing is, freedom of speech, it's not really a thing anymore. Everyone says, you know, freedom of speech. I have the right to say what's on my mind, but the problem is, it used to be that the critics were the ones that judged you. But now it's the people that judge you. I mean, you fucking say one wrong thing on the internet, you're fucking done. And maybe that's why I've never taken off, because I'm one of the most offensive motherfuckers in the world. Nah, that's a lie. That's a massive exaggeration. But one thing I am not good at is saying the right thing. And fuck, who knows how many people I've pissed off in this video alone. But, so you'll never be hearing me anymore on my videos saying don't forget to like and subscribe, share it, comment below, let me know what you think. Because I honestly feel saying to people subscribe to my channel or like my video, it doesn't change their mind. It doesn't make them say, I'm going to like it and subscribe now. So, what's the point of even saying it? It doesn't mean shit. I feel like telling people to like and subscribe your channel these days, it's almost like knocking on the door as a Mormon. Like, you can say you want to read about the book of Jesus, but it doesn't mean that someone's going to let you into their house. They're just going to shut the door and say bye. I mean, you get those occasional ones that don't, but anyway, I've been JD, this is Idiots. Keep an eye out for Remo 4. And I know that what you're also thinking, he's telling people to not subscribe to his channel, but he's made a video about it. Doesn't that kind of make him a hypocrite? Maybe it does. But I see YouTube as a place to voice your opinion, which is something that everyone does. And here's a little funny trivia for you before I go. I tried TikTok recently as Nikolai. I got more views on TikTok than I've ever had on any YouTube video. But I didn't feel like I was interacting with people. So I've kind of stopped it. YouTube's where I belong. But YouTube to me now is like an overpopulated country. You know, you can only feed so many people. So.